Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to XT. And did you know, as of February 2018, only 1.1% of Android devices were updated to Android 8 Oreo. You didn't knew that, right? Google is up into its new Android OS, Android P. Well, that's not the final version. It's just the preview version, just like the Microsoft does, releasing the preview version before releasing the final version. This allows the developer to play with it if it needs some more features to it, or else they could modify it for better real-time experience. Well, the Android P preview version is out and we still don't know what the P stands for. Maybe it's Pi, Pineapple, or might be out of ideas. Since it's not officially released, you have to manually flash it into your Pixel device. Currently, Google is allowing this only on the Google Pixel phones. No other Android phones will be supporting this. And obviously, it would be a bad idea if you try to flash it on your main device. What I recommend is, if you have a test phone, a spare Google Pixel lying around and you don't use it much, then you can test it by installing on it. So, let's put a peek inside the Android P. What's new in it? Well, looks like Google will be adopting the notch on the phones, and it will efficiently support with the phones which has notch out of the top. Like you can say about the Essential phone that has a tiny little bit notch at the top. Well, the trend started with iPhone 10 and lots of clones like Zenphones, new Zenfone 5. I think this trend is gonna last for long. Well, you see, we get variants of notch at the developer option. We can get a narrow notch, wide notch, or just the Pixel without the notch. You see, if you're a developer and you know Pixel doesn't have the notch, but it still allows to simulate the notch on the phone, just to get the idea and maybe develop a new app for it. Messaging is developed. Google took care of it a little bit. Now on the Android P, you can reply the messages on the notification itself. It sits there just like a conversation, and it will pop the image of the person you're messaging with. It's allowing the smart reply, just like the Google Hello. The interface is a little bit changed. The settings got new look. It's colorful. It got new rounded icons and different color icons for each option. Moreover, you can change the shapes of the icons that you see in the app drawer and on the home screen. You can make it circle, that is what comes with, and then the square icons and the squircle. Overall, if you see, it sort of got a rounded look. The dock, the notification bars has the rounded edges. I wonder if you notice the time, it's now on the left side if you see. They're doing this because of the notch thing. Well, Google works on these small things, but that could be a lot of benefit. Like you see, the auto rotation. So, what's its function? If you turn this auto rotation on, it rotates the screen automatically if you rotate the phone. That's the basic thing that everybody knows. We don't use the phone much in the landscape mode, right? Most of us doesn't use it that much in the landscape mode. So, it's kind of a drag if you put the phone in the landscape mode and try to reach the auto rotation button. This time, you see, if the auto rotation is already turned off, and if you rotate the screen into the landscape mode, then you can see there is an icon pops up left in the corner whenever you rotate it. But it won't rotate the screen until and unless you click the button, whether it's on the landscape mode or in the portrait modes. That makes things a lot easier. Android P supports Wi-Fi RTT, round trip time. You use Google Maps, right? Well, suppose if you are in a mall or a building, your Google Maps usually struggles to show where you are exactly at, your exact position. But now, this API gives you the exact location. It gives you the indoor map and positions. Apps can really take advantages of this API. You can say Pokemon Go. If it happens to come back again, it will really make a good use of it. There are some new image and video codecs too, like the HEIF codec that Apple has been using on the iOS 11 and macOS High Sierra. Anyway, this is very early at the process still. We still don't know what the P stands for, or is it Android 9? Because it only shows the P in the version and on the Easter egg. But this is the unfortunate truth that you won't be getting the Android P on your current phone unless you're using the Google Pixel. Final version is yet to come, maybe end of this year or maybe next year. If you're a developer, you can check the package of this Android P on your Android Studio. I'll leave the links in the description so that you can go ahead and check it out. So I think this is it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you think this video helped you, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends. And if you think this video sucked, then do what you got to do. I wouldn't mind. Until then, catch you guys in the next one.
Those voices in my head.